Well, welcome, and this is Hamilton County Newsmakers, and I'm Perry Williams, and it probably should be called Our Town Cicero today, because we're going to talk a lot about Cicero because they have some great things coming up here starting this week with the lights over Morse Lake and the celebration that they put on up there. But my two guests are Sue and Shay, who are very, very involved in what's going on in Cicero. So we're going to talk a little bit about it. Let's talk first about, Shay, let's talk about the formation and design committee for the arts up there.
Yes.
That sounds wonderful.
We're very excited with Our Town Cicero. It's still a very new organization. They just recently received their 501c3 designation, which is very exciting for the group. And part of Main Street, as you know, Perry, you have the 4 points of Main Street. So one of those we're making sure it's up and off the ground is the Arts and Design Committee. And so I think 2 of the projects that they're going to start working on will be a July 23rd artist reception in Cicero, because we have so many wonderful artists and we don't even know who all of them are. So we thought this would be a great opportunity to partner with Nickel Plate Arts, because they're going to do a trail that day and into the evening. And then we're also going to work on a pocket park for the downtown as well. So those are going to be 2 of the biggest projects for our Arts and Design Committee, and we have 2 great people chairing that with Evan Smith and Bonnie Ramirez, an artist and an engineer, so that makes for a really good committee. You're going to have both sides of the thinking for all the projects, so we're really excited about that piece and what this group will be able to do to help with the arts and cultural aspects of the downtown.
Well, too, Shay, this goes on with of a vision that was started several years ago with Nickel Plate about going from Fishers to Tipton along the Nickel Plate Railroad, and that this is a great opportunity for you guys to get in that mix with the artists.
Yes.
And the one thing that I'll have to say, Nickel Plate did a wonderful job in the last 3 years of putting all the artists in the same room together, which is not an easy thing to do.
It's not. And Ailey's been wonderful, who's the executive director of Nickel Plate Arts. She's been wonderful. We're having a meeting tomorrow to discuss some of the projects a little bit in more detail, and she's going to be there to help us. So we're really excited, and they're very supportive too. I mean, all the knowledge that they have and experience and the connections that they have with the artists, it just makes it a lot easier for a small town like ours to really get going. Yeah,
and it's that vision of us trying to do along that Nickel Plate corridor there of doing events simultaneously without stepping on each other's toes.
Yes.
And through art, you can do that.
Yes, certainly.
And the one thing exciting about the Pocket Park, if it turns out as well as ours did here in Noblesville downtown, as far as cleaning up an eyesore, which was near our river walk, then that's going to be a great thing. I'm looking forward to seeing the renderings on that and seeing where it's going to go.
Well, we're very excited too, and it's going to be across. Right now, our plan is it will be across from where our utilities office is. So it's just a kind of a open blank canvas right now. So it'll be great, and it'll add, with all the dining options in Cicero, it'll be a great opportunity for families if they want to get something at 10 West and take it over, or DeLulo's, or one of our other restaurants. It'll be a great opportunity for them to have outdoor seating and just enjoy the park with some arts and other features in it.
Well, listen, I'm not sure which one of you are going to handle this, but let's talk a little bit about the grant that you received on the Cicero Pier, because I'm very excited about that.
Yes, we are extremely excited. We received a $50,000 grant from it's the Place-Based Investment Fund, which is a grant program with the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs and the Indiana Office of Tourism Development. The whole purpose of the grant is to help communities add quality of life type of spaces, crowd gathering spaces. So we decided, Charlie Cambry, who's our park superintendent, he put all of this together. So when I came to work here in January. They're like, okay, Shay, we have a grant for you to do. So we were very fortunate to have so many great partners with the Parks Department, the town. Our town, Cicero, is one of our partners on this project as well. The school system is Cicero Friends of the Park. I know I'm missing probably a couple different ones. Of course, Hamilton County Tourism. They're one of our partners, but it's the Cicero Pier. So the town of Cicero Pier, it's going to be a stationary pier at Red Bridge Park. So it will stretch 35 feet out, and it'll be 50 feet across and 20 feet wide at the T part of it. And we really want to use this pier in 3 different ways. One, of course, just the recreation aspect for fishing, you know, having another opportunity to fish and just enjoy the water. The second feature of it will be, you know, if we want to have a movie or a band, use it for entertainment purposes, we'll be able to set that up. And then the last piece of it is really going to be for education purposes, so being able to teach water safety, boat safety, those types of things, being just safe in and around the water. So the total project cost is over $100,000. For the town of Cicero, that is quite an investment in the community, and with the town and the Parks Department, with their support, we're going to be able to get this done by next spring, we're hoping.
You know, and the one great thing about it is if people have not been to Red Bridge Park, it's a beautiful little park there, nestled in a bunch of trees, and then the community building there, the pools there. Of course, many people have their boats docked there, so it's really a good connection to the downtown Cicero and the surrounding area there, and I think that's going to be a very exciting event there, and it'll give people an opportunity to spend more time in Red Bridge Park.
Absolutely.
Because it's a beautiful park, and you already do have events there in the chili cook-offs and the car shows, but this will just give you more and more opportunities to develop that area and keep it viable. Let's talk a little bit about coming up here on Dining on the Causeway, and Sue, I think you're handling that. When I heard about this several months ago, I thought it was a very, very unique situation, especially when early on you put out that picture of people setting, the table settings on the lake. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Dine on the Causeway will be September 10th from 6 to 9:30. We will block off the entire causeway. We currently have about 180 tickets sold. We can sell up to 300. So tickets will be on sale until August 1st. People can go on to Our Town Cicero Facebook and click the link to Eventbrite to order tickets, or they can go to my email at sueotc@gmail.com. We're looking for a great evening. We do have plans in case of rain, but it will start at 6. 6 to 7 will be appetizers. We will have the caterer walking around with the appetizers. People can communicate, they can enjoy their friends. We will, at 7 o'clock, we're going to have a program. It is the 15th anniversary of 9/11 the next day. So we are going to have the American Legion present the colors. We're going to honor the police, the fire, and military past and present. Then we will have dinner at 7:30. We will have a 2-meat entree, approximately 6 appetizers. We'll have salad, potato, and a vegetable dessert. It is an open bar. We will have coffee, tea, and lemonade, I believe. We're going to have a photographer that will be taking pictures of couples or groups, so you can come and have something to remember that evening by. We will be mailing out those pictures to everyone that is there. We've got a band that will be playing on a barge in the lake.
Oh, that'll be nice.
We also have the high school, the swing choir, and part of the band will be playing at the entrance. You can enter from either entrance on the causeway. So it's a big operation. We're really looking forward to it. We've got several different sponsors. And we're going to also have, one of our sponsors is going to landscape. So we're going to have trees set up along the causeway.
Oh, that'll be nice.
It'll be very pretty.
What about, now who is catering this?
Elite Catering
Okay.
out of Kokomo will be catering.
Okay. Okay. So they'll handle all the food and activities and everything. So that's
Yes, yes. They will be bringing the warming carts from the community building, and they'll have trucks that they will bring. So they've catered big events before.
good. That'll work out very well out of that community building, I would think.
Yes.
You want to mention some of your sponsors here?
Oh, I'd love to.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Some of our sponsors, BCR CPA Group, Baker Consulting, Farmers Insurance, Hamilton County Tourism, Landsmith Landscape Design, Construction, and Maintenance, ProStar Consulting, Seven Sisters Florists and Gifts, Sunseeker Travels, Sweet Inspirations Bakery, and 10 West.
All right. Is that all?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about, you mentioned on Farmers Insurance has got this special deal. Can you tell the people about that? Because that's a great deal.
Yes. Farmers Insurance, Jay Beeland at Harbortown Center off of Little Chicago is offering any police, fire, and military, past or present. If they go to his office, farmers will pay $50 of their ticket. The tickets are $100. So farmers will pay $50 of their ticket and their significant other.
Well, that's a great opportunity for some of the people that protect us and will continue to protect us here in America and abroad. So that's a great opportunity, and say thank you and to do that for those people.
And he's also doing a drawing as well.
Yes, a free ticket giveaway. If you go in, put your business card or sign up, he will give away 2 free tickets too. So we're very thankful for all of their help. And I think it's great the way that they are doing that to support the people that serve.
Absolutely. Shay, you want to touch on, I think there's a few activities coming up here on in Cicero this week, which
Yes.
is one of my favorite places to go for the 4th. I don't think anybody does it better than the 4th, better than Cicero, Indiana.
Yes, the Lights Over Morris Lake will be going on starting Friday and going until Monday. So new this year is actually going to be a carnival. So they're very excited about that. But they have a lot of great things lined up since this is Indiana's bicentennial year. They're going to have their Pioneer Village. Bobby Plump is going to be there to sign autographs. I have one of their programs here in front of me. He'll be there on July 3rd signing autographs beginning at 3 o'clock. Lemon Wheel is going to be performing Saturday night at 7 o'clock. We have the movie Hoosiers, which will be shown at the Library Pavilion, and you think we should give a shout out to the sponsor?
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
I think we should. The sponsor for that would be Logan Street Signs and Banners, and the wonderful gentleman who's behind the scenes over here who's doing all this, Jim. But that will be, it's a neat tie-in to Indiana's rich history with basketball, but just celebrating that bicentennial. Indiana Day, all day Sunday is Indiana Day, so they have lots of different activities planned. And of course, the big piece of it will be the fireworks on the 4th of July. One piece that we have from the town, just recently we did artist rendered, I guess, or designed rain barrels. And it's part of our stormwater education outreach, and we have 15 of the most beautiful rain barrels that I think I have ever seen, and they've used the theme of the bicentennial in Indiana. And if you have a chance, they're outside at the utilities office in downtown Cicero. We will actually auction those off. So starting Saturday, we will be at the Cicero Parks Department, their office, their administration building. So you can look at all these beautiful barrels, and then we're doing a silent auction. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. you have an opportunity to one, vote for the people's choice, so whichever barrel you think is the best. And then two, you can also do that silent auction and participate and hopefully take home one of those barrels. And all the proceeds go back to the Cicero Friends of the Park, where they're the ones who do the chili cook-off. They do the education, the kids go fishing day. They just had that in June, earlier this month. And they do so much with the playground equipment. I know they just purchased $30,000 worth of accessible playground equipment. So they've done a lot of really great things in our parks department and our parks across the community. So it's going to be a great weekend with activities for everyone.
Well, that sounds great. One thing before we leave here, let's mention what's happening Friday morning at Cicero Coffee.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, Fox 59 will be at Cicero Coffee at 8:20. It'll be, they're doing Your Town Friday. They have already been to Big Dog's Restaurant, and they have been to Erica's. So they will be at Cicero Coffee. If you'd like to come out and join us, we'd love to see everybody there.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to kick off. Also, a couple things that we didn't mention here, and I'll give a shameless plug out. I think that Kiwanis is having a pancake breakfast on Saturday morning.
Yes.
And then the Cicero Methodist Church has got a fish fry that night on Saturday.
Yes, they do. They do. Yes.
So I probably know where I'm going to be eating two of my meals on that, and probably the other one will be at my daughter's house in Cicero. So I plan on spending a lot of time up there in Cicero. Anything else before we close this out? Anything else that you can think of that you want to say or talk about what's going on in Cicero? Because I think you've got a great organization up there, and it's not just our town Cicero or the Friends of the Park. There are many groups up there that are collaborating together, partnering together to make Cicero a better place to live.
Certainly. That's my sentiments exactly. Since you have to do those plugs, I do want to note two things as well, because I didn't go over the full program, which you can find this at Lights Over Morris Lake at their website. But I'm always thinking about my little boys. I have a 4-year-old and a 2.5-year-old, and they're going to have a balloon glow on Sunday.
Wonderful.
Starting at 7:30 at Community Park, and then of course the parade. You can't forget the parade. They have a great parade, and that starts at 11 a.m. on the 4th of July. So certainly make sure you make Cicero your destination for your holiday festivities this weekend.
Well, go ahead.
Sorry, it is a great time. We have family come from all over to spend the weekend because it's so much fun. The grandkids love it, little kids love it, big kids love it too. Yeah,
it's a great weekend, and if you're looking for something to do, definitely Cicero's the place to be to have a lot of fun from probably ages toddlers on up to old people like me and Jim.
And me.
But it's great to have both of you here today, and I plan on the Hamilton County Newsmakers of having during the busy months up there in Cicero, having them on about once a month to talk about all the great things that are going on in Cicero, because there's a lot of things that are on the horizon, and there's a lot of things going on good right now.
We appreciate that. We're very, very excited, and with Our Town Cicero, expect many additional events coming out this year
Yes.
as well, because right after Dine on the Causeway, October 29th, they have their Wicked Walk and Fall Festival, and then that will lead up to their holiday festival. So there's lots of things that the group is working on, and we're just really excited to see so many community members excited as well.
Yes, we have a lot of great volunteers that help with every activity and every event that we do. So thank you, Perry, for having us here.
Oh, no problem. It's a pleasure. Well, I'll see you next week on the Hamilton County Newsmakers.